My name is Suzanne Quinn. I've had my own practice now for just over 10 years. I practice a lot of real estate, wills and estates, corporate, small claims, traffic, all kinds of stuff. I also do some family law, some limited family law. Cannot tell you the number of clients that I've had who've come in. Many of them women, but not all of them. They've spent the last 10, 15, 20 years, you name it, raising a family, maybe gave up a career, and all of a sudden, they have no spouse. This is my specialty in my law practice. So I did want to talk about this. It's a part of my book, and it's part of being empowered. I do a lot of home and hospital visits. I don't charge extra for it. I don't feel right about it. But I've come to be known in my community that I'm the one to go to if you need me to come to you. And 70% of the home and hospital visits that I do, they're all for people that are terminally ill and too ill to travel. 70% of those people are under the age of 50. I'm making that home and hospital visit because they didn't plan ahead. Hopefully we can all retire early so we'll be able to enjoy many more years of our lives. But when you accumulate that wealth and you make those plans, it's important to plan for the next step so that your family is protected. Because the last thing you want to happen is to not have that. You wouldn't want to have worked all these years or built up a business, or even if you don't even have a business. You want to make sure that if you have children, that your children are protected. One thing a lot of people don't know is that if you are living common law, you have no property rights. You have no rights under the Family Law Act. You have no rights under the Succession Law Reform Act. So if you're living common law, let's say it's me. I'm living common law with my common law husband. We've been living together for 20 years. His name is on the house, and only his name is on the house. If he leaves me, I am not entitled to that house, not 1 cent of it. In the course of all these years and having all these clients and trying to guide them in a more informal way, I provide legal services in various capacities. But I go that extra mile because, these clients are important to me. These people need help, they need guidance, and they turn to me. There's so many things that people aren't aware of. There's so many misnomers about what it means to be a common law spouse, what happens when you pass, what happens when you don't have a will. You just never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So when you're making plans and you're taking positive action for your life, part of that are taking these kind of steps. And although they might be a little bit depressing to think about, it's a whole lot easier doing it now when you're healthy. It's not depressing when you're healthy. Then you've got everything taken care of. You never have to think about it again. If the will is well drafted, when I draft, I ask clients okay, what's your first choice? What's your second choice? What's your third choice? So no matter what happens, if somebody passes away, then you've got the alternate already in there. You don't have to redraft your will.